Okay, looks like we should be live. Got a little bit of a late start today, but we're getting to play some Duskmourn. So thank you to Wizards of the Coast for letting us participate in this thing. So I'm going to get that out there. But yeah, going to give everybody a chance to kind of get in here before we get started. There's a few folks. I should probably go share this link around so people can come hang out, kind of know what's going on, what the 411 is, as they say. But yeah, I don't know, man. This is gonna be a crazy, crazy set. Because I'm not the biggest horror fan, but I have to admit, like they got a lot of stuff right with this set. It's been pretty fun to deck build with right off the bat, and I think there's a lot to explore, and a lot of old stuff that gets a little better because of the set. So yeah, let me see if I can grab this link real quick. I'm gonna go share this on my socials. Put it in my Discord so folks can come hang out. And then we will be ready to get started. There we go. Let some folks know what we're doing if they want to come by and hang out. But let's see. Let me get in here into the chat. And slowly let everybody come hang out. Because we got a lot of decks to cover. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 already in here. And I may do a couple more late nights. So here's what the plan's going to be for today. We're going to stream. Hey, Como, how's it going? We're going to go. I guess it should be Komodo. I don't know why I shortened that to Como. We're going to stream for a couple of hours. It's 12:30 local time. So I'm probably going to stream for about 2 hours. Take a break. I'm going to record my podcast, do that whole fun song and dance, grab a bite to eat. And then I'm going to get back on sometime between 5 and 7. And then we're just going to do a long evening stream as well. So we're going to be on for another probably 7 hours in the evening. So we're going to get somewhere between, if I were guessing, like 8, 9, 10 hours of streaming today with Duskmourn. So we should be able to play all the decks that I have built already and maybe even make a couple more late in the evening session if people want to see certain things. So it should be a pretty eventful and full day overall if people want to just hang out today. But there's going to be a lot of streamers. So even while I'm taking a break, there will be other people playing on Twitch, on YouTube, probably on Facebook, wherever. So you can find people to watch. And speaking of, we will have chat coming from all over the place today, from Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and well, whatever you want to call it, X, whatever, and Facebook. So we got people all over. So thank you for stopping by to hang out today, wherever or however you are watching me. Okay, so let me get in here. We got a few of you already rolling in on Twitch. Thanks for stopping in. And a few of y'all on the Face or YouTube already as well. So thank you there. All right. Nope. There we go. All right. The manager says you got a long, fun day ahead of you. Good luck. Yeah, it is going to be a long day. I actually plan my days for when we do stuff like this. Like, I got extra stuff done yesterday, so I can focus on just Duskmourn stuff today and tomorrow morning. And then I'm not going to do much of anything most of Thursday and Friday. And then after pre-releases, I come back, make the, stuff you should craft, stuff you shouldn't craft type videos. So those will go up on Monday before the set goes live on Tuesday. And then you'll have all the information you need for Duskmourn. And then probably Wednesday or Thursday, I'll have the immediate hot takes, how people are feeling, what they think about the set or whatever. That video will go up on Thursday as well. So tons and tons of things. But for now, let's go hop in. We're going to look at this Enchantments deck. So let me do some YouTube promo work and then we'll get into this. This will save me some editing time. So it's going to be a little weird for y'all, but it'll only take a couple minutes. So let's pop this one open. Let's take a look. All right, I should hit the record button so I have this, because that'd be terrible to lose that. All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? This is going to be our first deck we're playing here in the Duskmourn streamer event. I still want to call it early access, because that's what we used to call it, but, maybe the people that are new have never seen it called anything else. But we're going to try to play with some Bant enchantments, mostly because this has a similar feel to, like, the Selesnya enchantments from last standard rotation, but this plays a different 1-drop in Optimistic Scavenger. Functions the same way, where you play an enchantment, Effectively, you get to draw a card, or not draw a card, you get a +1/+1 counter on something, and then you can also unlock a room to put a +1/+1, but we're not playing a lot of rooms, just a couple in here. We are playing Audacity still. The card's just good. It's an enchantment. You put it on a creature. You get some trample and some power, but you also get to draw a card when this goes to the graveyard. Feather of Flight. Now, this is one I felt like I probably should have 4 of in the list, but I couldn't really find room. So we're just playing 3 for now, but it does give a creature flying. You get to draw a card, and the creature also gets a +1/+0. It has flash, which is really nice, so it can be used as a combat trick if you need to. There's also Get Lost, just for some quality removal. Hunter's Talent, also removal, but happens to be an enchantment, so it helps the deck quite a bit. And then one of our 2-drops we're playing is Gremlin Tamer. A colorless, not colorless, a white and a blue. Oh my goodness, for a 2/2 Human Scout. When we play an enchantment, we're going to get a 1/1 red Gremlin creature token. So this gives us a chance to just build our board, have some blockers, allow us to do some stuff that we want to do. This card is super cool. It's a 2/3. It's an enchantment, but it makes all your enchantments and your unlock costs cheaper. So yeah, it's going to reduce the cost of a few things we're going to be playing, which should be super nice. Could allow us to play multiple cards in a turn. Also Calyx, right? Calyx lets us pump our things when an enchantment comes into play, so that's cool, getting some redundancy for those +1/+1s. But if something that's enchanted hits the opponent, or if Calyx hits the opponent, which becomes easier when you have something with Audacity, then we get to copy an enchantment, which is awesome, because then we might get to draw extra cards, you might get to put more counters, and like there's a whole thing there. Enduring Curiosity, I don't know how good this is, but I at least wanted to give it a try here in the early going. But it does have flash, it's a 4/3, and if our creatures hit our opponent, then we just get more cards, which if they're going to be cheaper to cast and help us grow our creatures, like seems like a good chain of events, right? And Ghostly Dancers. Now this is the upper end of the deck, but it is a 5-mana 2/5. When it comes in the battlefield, hey, thanks for that follow, by the way, we get to return an enchantment card from our graveyard to our hand, and we get to unlock a room, which is awesome. But if we unlock a room or have an enchantment into the battlefield, we get a 3/1 flying spirit creature, which is great considering we might be able to turn that into a 5 or a 6 power creature very easily. So I'm hoping this works out the way we want. And then an interesting thing here, I don't know if y'all can see this, but if you look at how they put the casting cost for rooms, it's kind of funny because the whole cost shows up here. But the Doll Maker Shop is the side we care about. It's an enchantment room, obviously, but when one or more non-toy creatures we control attack, we get a 1/1 white toy creature token. Now, again, this along with the Gremlin Tamer allows us to just kind of build a board, get a bunch of little things. But then if we want to unlock the other side, which could be free with the Ghostly Dancers, then all of our creatures have base power and toughness equal to the number of creatures we control. So that could be a good finishing move if we want to go that route. Once we have 6-7 creatures out, just make everything big and try to win. Don't know if this is going to work, but hey, we're going to give it a try. As always, after you're done with all this, the links for these things will be down in the description. You can go over to Moxfield, you can download it, you can try it for yourself. When the set is live, don't try putting it into Arena now because it wouldn't really work. It wouldn't do you anything. But yeah, let's go see if these new enchantments are as good as the old enchantments. Alright, let's go play some games here. Let's see what we can get ourselves into. Actually, wait, hold up. I think we get... Oh, I got to do all these things. I don't know why it has Alchemy Bloomburrow. I was looking to make sure I didn't have to, like, anything with our pets, because I didn't set a pet yet. Let me go to my profile real quick. Companions. Let's, what do we got here? These are all the old ones. Why do I not have new ones? I don't know where the new ones are in here. I don't even have a new, I haven't set a pet on my regular account in, like, since it came out. Like, I think I made the 3-tailed dog or whatever, the fox, and then I never put another one in there. Yeah, maybe I have to buy them at the store. Good call. Like, I don't even know where the, let's see, cosmetics, here we go. Maybe it's here. Hey, new follower, thanks. Let's see. There's some dragons. We can get some dragons. Those are cool. Yeah, I don't know. I know they have them somewhere. I don't know where they are. Ah, well, never mind. I guess we won't put them. I'll put a, let me just get a dragon. I'll just put a dragon in since, you know, I'll get a green one since it's on brand. Yeah, let's get this little guy. All right, we'll load this dude up. Let's go put a little green dragon. There we go. That's our dude. And then card backs. Let's put on... There's got to be a way. There's got to be some of these that fit a certain thing. I don't really know. But let's go with this. All right. Cool, cool. I'm going to change the avatar, though, for sure. We gotta get Vivian in here. All right, now we're good to go. Now we can go play some games. You'd be amazed the number of people that complain. Like, I get random comments like, why don't you use all your, I don't know, like, card styles, and why don't you do whatever? I'm like, man, sometimes I don't even think about it. I just build the deck and just start playing. I literally, like, I know that they're there. I just don't even think to click the button a lot of the time. All right. Looks like everybody's on, so our wait shouldn't be too long today to find opponents. I think it should be fairly easy to find people. Let me go check our Discord where people are hanging out for today. Looks like a lot of people are live, for sure. Oh, yep, there we go. There's an opponent. Figured it wouldn't take long. Lemon in MTG. I don't know who that is, but welcome, Lemon. Oh, this is... See, this is a little tough because I want blue, obviously, but I also want green for Calyx. But I guess we're going to keep it. Maybe we'll just draw an untapped green source. Or we can just play these duders back to back. That's cool, too. I don't mind that. Please tell me somebody did not, for real, roll in here with, like, some type of Azorius control deck for the early streamer thing. Oh, is that really what we're going to do? Like, if so, I'm literally just going to not even bother. Okay, cool. We're doing real things. There's a monastery mentor. I was going to say, don't be that person. Let's play this. And then I'm just going to go get a forest. Alright, we're going to see a bunch of little tokens. Because guess what? I ain't blocking if they attack. It definitely is not worth it. Oh, another removal spell. There is that new one that lets you manifest or whatever. Sure. Gets bounced. Alright. Do. Go get a forest. And then I guess we're just going to play this into Calyx, probably. Because we just need a green and a white. Yeah, that works. And they'll just pump this since it's a little more important under the circumstances. I could have also killed something with the get loss, which would have been more than reasonable. But at least having a 3/4, I get some semblance of a potential blocker. I mean, they're not even playing new cards, really. Oh, there's an Oculus. All right, so they have something new in there. Oh, I see. So we're going to reanimate the Oculus. That makes sense. Sure. Yeah, I'm just not... no blocks. Like, they're just playing an old deck with, like, one new card. Like, cool. I'm not even... Like, we're supposed to be playing new cards today. We actually have a queue to play, like, old cards in decks. Like, if that's what you're wanting to do. Cool. Like, I already knew they had other spells, but I wasn't willing to do that. Let's go hop into another game. Let's try to do something fun here, folks. That's the whole point of playing today. Let's do this. Alright, let's see what we could do here with these Inquisitive Glimmers. I need to go first in one of these, though. That's what I need. Because we already know, like, these are going to die to cut downs and stuff. So you kind of got to get a couple turns in before there's any real chance of them living. Piggy banks. I have those in a couple of decks. Man, drawing 3 Ghostly Dancers is not good. I think we need to only really be playing 3 anyway. I don't think we need 4 of them. That's a bit much. Even though it's a sweet card, like, I just don't think we're going to get to casting it a lot of times, so you really need a couple. Alright, there's a Glissa, which is bad for us, because Glissa kills a lot of our things. Well, I guess we do this. This could block Glissa for a turn. I mean, it doesn't do much else. But at least keeps us from losing a Glimmer. Like, realistically, the best thing that could happen for us... Oh, no, that sucks. Yep, that's gonna do it. Yeah. We're already wrecked. Like, even if... Not true, I guess. Oh, not with this, we're not. Yeah, we're toast. We have 3 Ghostly Dancers in hand. I'm just gonna let them attack and kill us. Yeah, Ghostly Dancers is nice, but we can't have 4 of them in the deck. It just doesn't make sense to. Honestly, you know what? I'd probably rather have 2 Ghostly Dancers and 1 of the White Overlord at the end of everything. Yeah, I'm just going to let them kill my creature, because you should. Don't draw a card, opponent. Just kill my creature. Please. Put us out of our misery. You know, I mean, I guess you can do that. Like, sure. You could also just kill my dude. And just make sure I can't ever do anything. Alright, do you just have a kill spell for this? That's probably why they didn't kill it. Yeah, it didn't matter. Alright, GG's. We can move on. Alright? Like, they're taking a while to do their things, but they got us. Let's hop in here. Let's go do that. Alright, so early bit shows we obviously do not need 4 Ghostly Dancers. That's a little bit much. Kind of makes me wonder if we could get away playing another Dollmaker shop, though. And let me look at the White Overlord. Because it's 4, but we could actually cast that for less with the Inquisitive Glimmer. So you know what? While we're playing new cards, let's try this. Let's see if this works out the way we want. I think that could be somewhat reasonable. So let's try that. Alright, let's get back in there. Do we have turn 2 kill mono? No, I'm not playing turn 2 kill mono red. That's stupid. And I honestly don't even think it's that good. Like, here's my argument for that. You already have mono red decks that can do well on turn 3 or 4 a lot. So, at best, in a lot of games, you're adding, what, a half turn? But you're adding in a lot of inconsistency to be able to get that half turn. Like, is it even worth it? Probably not, realistically. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really think there's even enough to justify playing it. So, like, I mean, people are going to do it. It's whatever, but I still feel like if they have an early 1 removal or 2 removal, you're still going to be in the same situation mono red was before. Like, if you notice a lot of the videos where we beat mono red, a lot of time I kill a creature or 2, and that's all you have to do. And then they're just stuck with a bunch of things that target stuff, and they don't have anything. So, this one, though, I guess we're going to keep it. And then I'll probably just go get another Plains early, I guess. No, I don't know. We'll see. Hedge Maze. You're going to be seeing a lot more of the Surveil lands because of the new Verges. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Another Surveil land. Are we just... They're not... Well, maybe they are. Like I said, could still be trying to fill the graveyard, but they left it on top both times. Interesting. Okay. Then I guess we go get an island. Guess it... I'm gonna get a Plains. Like, we just have so much white. Okay, well, that didn't really matter in the end. Ooh, all right. We have to do this so we can still try to cast Calyx next turn, right? And then I guess we have a backup Get Lost. If we end up needing to Get Lost, we'll just play Fable Passage. If not, then we'll play Verge and... Oh, well, I might want to Get Lost that, but I have a couple of turns, at least. So, let's just do this for now. I'm going to put a counter on each of these, so they can't be... Or at least Calyx can't get cut down easily. And then we'll see what they do with all their manas. This is probably like a domain list. So we'll probably see like Sunfall or something here. Maybe. Oh, okay. Overlord. That makes sense. Alright, so there's a lot of things that could happen here now. Okay. We can cast this, and then Feather of Flight, so we get a bunch of pumps on things. We could... Well, we want to save that for one of those down the road, for sure. Alright, let's try it. And then we can attack and see how they attack or block first. I'm assuming they'll block to kill Calyx, but we'll see. Alright. So then we do this. We can actually get this through. And then get 1, 2, 3 pumps. So, yeah. So we'll put the first 2 on Calyx, and then we'll put the other one here. Oh, nice. That's great to have with those staring us in the face back there. Alright. Take action. Could copy Calyx, but that would be silly. So let's just copy the Feather of Flight. Put it on this, because I assume they're just going to kill Calyx at some point if they can. Alright, end the turn. There it is. Alright. So we have Calyx left. Now we can get tricky and get rid of the lockdown to get our Duders back, which I might actually do. Do I need another blue? Yeah, we do. There's a lot of pauses here, so the opponent's got something. It's just like, what is something? So I'm going to go here. Pre-combat. See how they feel about it. Could just be a counter or something, too. I don't know. It was indeed a counter. Alright, so now I have a choice to make. Do I think we can kill the opponent with that coming into play, drawing a card, getting 1, 2, 3, 4 bonuses, and then those don't come back till they're in step. So, sure, let's try it. I mean, it feels a little crazy, but the hell do I know? Hunter's Talent. Okay, that's not bad. At least we could kill one of those before they get to do anything, potentially. Put the feather, or copy the Feather Flight. Why can I not click it? I'm trying. Why are you not letting me, Arena? Do I have to just... Oh, this is because of the Cal... Yeah, right? But I don't want to copy Calyx. Oh, attach Feather Flight, it's saying. Alright, cool. That makes sense. I don't know why it was doing that. I was like thinking I still had to choose one, but I only have one, so it wasn't letting me choose, which makes sense. Alright, so we have our own Overlord now. Beanstalk, cool. Well, at least we don't die to a sweeper now. Okay, yeah, Leyline's not going to be good enough here. Well, not true. They could have another Leyline. Well, I mean, we have more enchantments. They don't know that, though. Alright, so that comes back, but we can go ahead and just do this. Attempt to kill it. Alright, and then go to attack. Cool. Whew. Hey, what's up, Javier? How's it going? TCG dude, welcome. Brendan says, great to get beaten by your lizard deck. Thanks for the game. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that lizard deck, it was funny because that's a good example of like people saying like, oh, you should play this card, you should do this, or I do this. But like, they didn't really understand the premise of the exercise was that I went and found all the tournament winning or the decks that did very well in of various lizard decks. And then I just went, okay, what are they all playing? What do they mostly look like? Let's build that and then go see how it plays, right? So it was true that this is a tournament level deck built the way it is. Not saying there aren't other choices, but again, I think people miss the point of the exercise. Ooh, this is a little tough, huh? We're going to keep it, but I probably, man, I guess I have to go get an island first. That's a little hurtful, but probably correct. I think we do because we can still play Gremlin on 1 or Gremlin Tamer, on 2. And then if we have nothing else, we go ahead and just play Dollhouse because it's an enchantment. Get a body and then try to attack and make a body, right? All right, let's see if this works. It's going to take a while to get used to this. So like, seeing all these cards looks so different. Well, we'll play that. That qualifies. Whoop, wrong card. Let's play this. All right, no, whatever that thing is that kills a creature to manifest. Let's try to play the Dollmaker Shop. I don't know why I call it Dollhouse. Dollhouse is the enchantment that or the artifact that I could never make work. All right, here's hoping we don't get temporary lockdown. Okay, we didn't get locked down. That was good. Now, I think the problem is deciding... I feel like a sweeper is coming, so I'm just going to attack, make another token. In the turn, this has flash, so if they do sweep the board, we can just flash this in. And then we could play Calyx. We'll see. I think that's what's about to happen, though. Okay, that's not the worst thing. I mean, I guess this means they don't have Sunfall, because they would have just went for it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do this and make another Gremlin before that goes away. Okay, now we have options to do a lot of things. I can only play Calyx or Audacity, though. So probably just do this and attack. I think is going to be the plan here. I'm going to put it on Enduring Curiosity, because if it dies, we get a card, so it's not that big a deal. And we get the Enduring Curiosity right back. Oh my god, 5 cards incoming. Ooh, we can unlock the room. Oh, please don't wreck our board, opponent. Oh, we get to unlock the room and have a bunch of giants? Come on. Come on. It's awesome when a plan comes together. Oh, they're going to get our Enduring Curiosity. Well, that's one way to make sure it doesn't come back and draw us a bunch of cards. Yep, you got it. We'll just get 1 card for our trouble. Actually, I guess we could kill and get it right back, I guess. Which would be cute. Sure. Let's go ahead and do that. And then on our turn... I could flash this in, but no need. We just want to do the crazy thing. Let's do this. We get to play that Ghostly Dancer. And we will unlock a door. Boom, an attack with giants. Man, that's awesome. Could I have had lethal last turn? Probably. Did I care? No, because we want to do the big awesome thing. Honestly, here's the thing, and I want to explain to people real quick. Just a quick little aside here. And like, I get it when we're live and we're talking about lethal or whatever, right? But when you watch somebody's YouTube video or whatever, YouTube short or TikTok or whatever, and you're like, oh, but you could have had lethal do an XYZ. Y'all know that doesn't matter, right? Like, the game is done, it's over. Usually what you're seeing many times have been recorded days before. Like, nothing's going to come from that. And it looks really silly when the person won anyway, and you're still like, but you could have done, you know, like, nobody cares. They just don't. Especially for me, like, y'all, like, I'll point out my own dumb mistakes, so I don't even care for sure. Like, I'm more about, let's build cool stuff, let's find the decks around the internet that people don't know about, whatever, see how they work, see if they function in the best of one metagame, whatever, and then move on to the next thing. So I'm just playing with new cards, different ideas and strategies that I'm going to bumble through sometimes. Like, I don't care. I just want to know if they work or not. Like, the channel's for showcasing stuff and doing weird things and whatever. Like, if we win, great, which we do a fair amount of time, but I don't really care. Right? Like, most of those comments, I either just delete them or I just hide user from channel. Like, I ain't got time for those folks. And the reality is, I've played Magic long enough. I've played at the highest level, fortunately. I've been very lucky. I've traveled around literally the country and played Magic with people. A bunch of the people who are trying to point out mistakes are just backseat drivers. You know, they're like the rest of the football fans on Monday trying to double think every coach's decision and quarterback throw or whatever. Because if they're in those same situations, they make just as many mistakes. They'll say they won't, but hell, I've already seen it. I know better. Oh, this hand leaves a lot to be desired, y'all. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna keep it, but as soon as this Gremlin Tamer dies, we're pretty much effed in the A, if you know what I'm saying. Once this dies, we got nothing. Oh, and they got, okay, all their stuff's gonna be every creature type? Okay. I don't know what Crim's doing, but it's probably gonna be better than what our hand is capable of doing right now. No, don't counter our guy, Crim! It's all we got! Oh. Alright. You know what, let us find our 1/1 and put an Audacity on it. We could still do that. Alright, you'll be passive enough for this. Wait, why is he playing this to make things creature types? But, okay. Ooh, we could turn up a Calyx? I ain't mad at that. Wait. Choose to manifest a face-down card. If you choose a creature card, you can turn... Okay, because sometimes these are like you choose the one that goes to the graveyard, but for manifest, it's choose the one that's going into play, it looks like. No, okay. I was going to say, it better giving us the card. All right. Because I specifically read it. I was like, you're not going to get me, Arena. I know better. I just feel like I wish that there was some consistency, because sometimes it feels like sometimes it's the card goes to graveyard, sometimes it's you get the thing, you know? Oh, Ninjutsu, so they get their Planeswalker. Fair enough. Alright. So what's he do once he makes contact? Oh, during your turn, if he has one or more loyalty counter. Yeah, okay, cool. Put 2 stun counters? Alright, we could live with that. I mean, not great for us, but reasonable. Let's get a Plains. Oh, I should have got an island in case we do draw a Plains. Or because we could have just played this, potentially. What do we do here? Because, like, I kind of want to kill it, but I don't even know what he's doing. Oh, it's making everything a ninja. I see. Huh. Then I'm going to put one of the... Well, all right, I'm just going to pass. Guy is hexproof. Blech. All right. Sounds good. He has no more other ninjas. He has just that. Oh, well, it does have the counter spell because he turned it in. Oh, I guess I should have killed that. Would have kept this from getting countered. Okay. At least if he counters something here, then we get another 2/2 and we can load it up with Audacities. Or give it flying. I mean, that's real. I don't hate that. A second Calyx? Sure, why not? Kind of sucks, though, knowing 2 of our Calyxes are face down. Let's sample. Actually, Man, I wish this would have been a land. Like, honestly. Getting our Overlord down or whatever would be sweet here. We just didn't draw mana. Sorry, Krim, I'm not trying to stall, buddy. I just got to figure out what's best to even attempt here. Do I want to turn... I mean, turning Calyx face up doesn't do anything here, so sure. I mean, it just really doesn't. You can attack us for what? 4? 8? I mean, I guess. I mean, we'll get a card. Maybe it finds us a land. It did. Alright, so that's something. It's not a great situation, but it's better than where we were. Alright, let's see what happens. Keto goes up to a 5. Hey, new follower. Thanks for subscribing. Alright, I'm going to attempt this to see if maybe I can get a counter or something out of his hand. Because obviously we want to stick the Warlord, but... Or the Overlord. I don't know that we're going to get to, though. Alright, 3 steps ahead. That's what we were hoping to see happen. So now we can at least try to get this down. This gives us at least a fighting chance. It's not great by any stretch, but... Oh, wait, no, he just drew with it? Oh, no, he countered and drew. Got it. All right. Don't have a second blue mana, or I would play the Curiosity here, but I think we're just going to impend this thing. And then we're going to do this and try to take out Kaito. All right.
I'm really not used to losing.
Let's attack. Enduring Curiosity. That's kind of sneaky as a ninja. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, let's see about turning our dude face up. And then we'll give this flying. So they don't get a quality block. And we will take the action to copy Audacity and put that over here. And we'll put a counter here. All right. Kind of did everything we could there. And then we die. All right, you got it, buddy. Well played, well played. And yes, I could have left a creature back to block or whatever. Like, I'm okay with that. You agree? Someone pointing I could have won 3 turns earlier is helpful to me and probably others, even if you don't care for it. The thing is, though, most of the people don't read the comments, so those end up not being helpful because you just see the same comment 7 times. Like, so nobody really reads those. Like, so in theory, yes, they could be helpful, but the reality is they're not. That I get what you're saying, but for most people, they're just not. It just history has proven such. This hand we have to mulligan. I'm pretty sure. Let's keep this and get rid of this. We don't have very many things going on here. Mono green was already playable last set. People literally ask that every single time, and we always make a video playing mono green, and it's always fine. So I'm really always confused by that question. Man, I guess I'm gonna get a forest. Like, doesn't feel like the most productive thing, but if this dies, I at least get a card for our troubles. And this doesn't immediately die to cut down, which is also nice. Collector's Vault. That's usually a sign of Reanimator shenanigans incoming. Alright. Didn't get any mana, so we're just going to try to put together what we can here. Alright, let's see what's up. The sets are always released the following Tuesday, so it's been the same way forever. So next Tuesday, this set will go live. Oh no! That sucks. Oh. No mana. This is unfortunate. Oh, gosh. I don't know how we get out of this if they have any real spell here. Vohar. Oh, wow. Opponent's going deep. I like it. I mean, the only benefit is if they would have had a real body, we could have killed it there. Oh, no! Oh, this makes us our heart sad. I don't even know what they're waiting to do. They have so much mana and haven't killed us. I mean, they're going to have, what, 8 mana next turn if they want it? Oh, 7. So. Okay, we're reanimating a big duder. And it's cast, each player exiles all but the bottom 6 cards of their library. Oh, so they're just gonna mill us? That's gross. I mean... man. That's a hell of a way to die. We're just gonna die to Jace here. I wish we would have had mana. Unfortunately, we are going to die. Yep, GG's opponent. I'll just queue it up. Yep. Alright. You got it.
I'll take note of all your failures. Surrender every last
Yep. Alright.
to Phyrexia.
Rooms are fine. Their rooms are just spells. Like, rooms are just enchantments. Like, they're literally just... The basic thing to rooms is this. If you already want the ability, play the ability. And then you just get bonus down the road for the other one. I mean, it's literally just like having an enchantment that occasionally you'll get to unlock it and get other things. We'll keep this. This at least is a playable hand of things. Oh, this is actually kind of creepy. Can I click on the little... would have been cool if I could have clicked on, like, the little recorder and stuff. Oh, I can't get... Oh, I don't have the right mana. I wasn't thinking correctly. I thought this was blue makes white. It's white makes blue. Oh, no. I should have mulliganed this hand. Oh, this is going to be a disaster. My fault, though. Oh, they don't have anything else? All right. I mean, I guess I'll hold this. It's not worth killing that. All right. Does 2-mana Jace see both CMCs combine? I don't even know what a 2-mana Jace is. Oh, you mean the one from... Is it Thunder? I don't remember. I nobody plays that. I don't even know. I'd have to go look. Like, I totally... Like, that card's so infrequently played, I genuinely forgot what card you were talking about. All right, at least get us a 1/1 here. Eerie is such a wild, like doing the whole like fuzzy TV screen thing. Also, these little things in the like they blink. You can click them and they go away. I don't know if y'all saw that. Like you can click the little eyes and they go back into hiding. That is creepy on a whole different level. Give me an untapped land, please. Oh, darn it. I kind of want to kill this Arabella, though. Alright, I guess we do. I don't want to take all that extra damage. Alright, go attacking. Play a land. Well, at least if I get an untapped land, I have options now next turn. Alright, well that thing's going to be like a 5. That'll be exciting. I'm probably going to end up just chump blocking that forever with a Ghostly Dancer 3/1s or something. Alright. And an Evangelist. Ooh. Do I want to kill the flyer more? That's a real question. I think we'll go ahead and do this. I want to queue this up just to see what's on top. Oh, that's on top. Okay, hold up. That can stay there. Let's go ahead and get this knucklehead out of the way. And do I even... I guess I'll attack. Yeah, why not? Like, we know what we have coming. They also know what we have coming. Are we going to get Tranquility in Foundation? Maybe. I mean, we've had versions of Tranquility, though, over time. We even have some now that don't cost 3, but they come with other abilities attached that you can get rid of all enchantments or all artifacts, so... Wouldn't be that weird to see it. I just don't know how necessary it really is. Because like I said, we already have some options for that. Alright, let's go ahead and impin this. Get us 2 3/1 flyers. No attacks. Because we kind of need to be blocking here. That guy creates a copy of a dude. Ah, gross. Yep. That is super good. Alright, we can block this. We can block this. We can block this. And we still take 5. Man, missing a land drop killed us in this one. Yeah, because now they're just going to have too many flyers that I don't think we can do anything. Oh, and that's tap 2. Okay. You got us, opponent. You got us. Neat little pile, though. I doubt you could plot the 3-mana sidelines. You're likely going to have to do the whole thing, I bet. Or it would be a case where you're just plotting the 3 side and you only get to cast the 3 side, probably. This is fine. We'll keep this. Just double checking my mana so I don't wreck myself. Alright, we'll start with this. Because there is a world where we could cast this and still cast another spell if we draw the right things. And if they let us keep the Gremlin Tamer, which I don't think they will, we'd get another 1/1 anyway. Yep, didn't think we were going to get to keep it. I was pretty sure. Alright. Let's find a blue source, or a plains. Because getting to cast these would be awesome sauce. But I guess this is going to die too. Sure. That's no good for us. Alright. Alright, what you got, opponent? Probably like Shieldred or something to make these terrible. Oh, Satoru. Alright, so an actual, like, ninja. That's interesting. Has Menace, so I couldn't really block it anyway if I wanted to. Alright, so I'm going to assume we're going to see the Planeswalker next turn. Oh, no, there's a Malcolm. Alright. Cool. Hey, 3 months. Thank you. Alright, they're going to get to see a whole pile of cards. And there's not much I can do about it here. Since we missed some drops. Here comes a Planeswalker, I bet. Yep. I assume something like that would be in the works.
Don't be jealous of my The housewarming party has arrived.
Alright, so we take 5. And Tataru, when it, let's see, or another token enters if none of them were cast this turn. Alright. Ninjas get a +1. Yep, that works.
I just hate a fair fight.
Alright, we're going to try this, not expecting this card to live. But we'll see what happens. Another kill spell? Nope, not another kill spell. Huh. As long as it's your turn, that has hexproof, huh? Alright. I feel like I should try to kill this. But at the same time, they don't seem that interested in spending their mana. We at least get a card here. That is not the most helpful. Alright, I'm going to end the turn, hope they flash in Malcolm so we could kill Kaito. And we'll figure things out from there. Alright. Don't love it, but we don't have a large window of opportunity there.
There's gotta be another way out.
Okay, let's see what's up. Alright, they get to draw and discard. Atrada, ooh. They're for real going for it. I can appreciate it, though. Atrada does have Death Touch, which makes our Enduring Curiosity not happy. But maybe we'll find a green source untapped, and then we can just get in for some damage. Because otherwise, we're just going to be dead anyway, and it's not going to matter. I mean, we do have a creature land we could block with, but that's not, you know. Spyglass Siren, yeah. Okay. Alright, you're not nothing. What can we do? What can we do? I guess I'm just gonna attack. See what's up. I assume they're going to block with the Trotta. No, they're not. All right. Thought they would have just kept a flyer to come through. All right. We'll just end the turn, I guess. I don't think we can win anyway, because they can activate a creature land. We could block 2 things. We wouldn't be dead, but we're also not really alive either. It's like a thing we can do, but it doesn't really help us win. Yeah, and they're leaving mana up. I can't imagine there's any way this goes right for us. I guess I'll put the counter there, with the assumption that we're just going to lose some things. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, we just ended up not being able to cast these Audacities the whole time. Because even getting an extra card last turn, attacking through when they chump block would have been huge. And now it's probably too late, because we're at 3, they've got a flyer. So we have to find, like, a removal spell and a body, and, like... I think we're at the point where we just need too many things. Even being able to chump block with the land, we kind of need them to not have a removal spell. I mean, okay, we could, in theory, if they don't have a counter, we could get the White Overlord. And that would get us 2 bodies, which could help. Or not, because they found another 5-power flyer. Yeah, that's going to do it. All right, I think you got us, opponent. Yeah, and then we just drew a Fable Passage. Too little, too late. All right. Yep, that's just one where the mana didn't work out for us. All right, we're going to play 1 or 2 more, and then we'll move on to the next one. Benjamin, how's it going? Also, welcome everybody who's hopped in here. It looks like a few of y'all have stopped by on the YouTubes. And a little crowd starting to build up on Twitch as well. So thank you for stopping by. Come on, opponents. I know you're out there. There you go. What are y'all looking forward to out of this set? Honestly, there's so much stuff right now. Alright, this one's an easy keep. Because we can just play that, play an island, cast our Gremlin, and then see what happens. Gremlin Tamer. I keep saying Gremlin, but... I'm just going to discard the thing that's super expensive to cast. Alright, let's see what happens here. Kind of want them to play... Not that. You're not supposed to play a kill spell there. Alright, I guess I'll get rid of this. Are we just playing, really, just a bunch of kill spells and discard? Is that all we're doing? Oh, alright, I see. We're doing that. Well, I guess it's good I held on to that then, huh? Assuming they have a 4th land. But they're probably going to make us discard our hand. Nope, they found their 4th land. That dude. Alright. I mean, that has Death Touch, so I could block it if I really wanted to. Pass the turn. Alright, let's see what's up. I think our plan here is just like block the slasher and then Hope for the best. Like, they trade, but it buys us 2 turns. That doesn't particularly help. But it's not awful. Alright, counter here, counter here. We do have a surprise play. If we leave a creature back, this does flash in to make something a flyer. So we could get lucky and maybe kill a Bloodletter. Oh, well, never mind. That plan's out the door. What even is this card? Oh, really? -3? Like, oh, gosh. Really? Ah, well. Yep. That just is what it is. GG's. Opponent, you're at 20. Just attack us and start killing us. Oh, really? They're not going to attack? All right. I mean, I'm not trying to be that guy, but come on. Like, end us. What are we doing? All right. I'm just going to concede. I don't know what they're doing. Like, just kill us. That's fair. That's fair. Not on my watch is a real card. But, like, come on. And they have been seeing Not on My Watch in a lot of things. So, like, there's a lot of random decks playing that lately. So that is a real concern. All right, opponents. I just want to get a couple more with this thing in, and then we'll talk about how to update it. All right. Ooh, what did we do with that? I guess man. I guess I have to mulligan that, but that felt really bad. Survivors, cool. Love to see that. Let's go here. Mostly because I can still play this tapped, play Audacity next turn, and then get a Calyx, which could be pretty good. Or just fight something if we need to, as it looks like. What does this get? An extra... It's only 3 or more exiled with Survivor. Gets... Okay, cool. So it doesn't do anything if there's nothing in the graveyard, basically. Alright, that's fine-ish. I'm wondering, do I just kill that? Like, maybe that's a play, since now I'm holding the get loss. I guess it's fine. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, so it has 1 toughness. For some reason I thought, well, it doesn't matter. We're going to gain 1 anyway. Alright. Hey, that's a card we don't get to see too often. That's cool. Let's play this tapped. We'll play this. Pump this knucklehead. Sure. Just going in. Alright. You know what, though? Their deck is built to basically just... Because is this exile from any graveyard? Yeah, so that's going to really... Their deck's going to push up against Delirium really hard. This is tricky, though, because they could also be wanting to put stuff... Because this gets indestructible. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what else they're doing. Nothing else here. That feels sketchy. Alright, I will play this pre-combat, assuming that one of these will die. Okay, that's what I thought. Like, there's no way, but, like, I still gotta try. Like, I knew it was suspicious, but, like, what are you supposed to do, you know? Alright. There you go. There's some stuff to saddle. Alright, they obviously don't want Calyx connecting, which makes a lot of sense. This only gets indestructible if you enlist, right? Oh no, you discard a card to give it indestructible. And then tap it. Alright. So... start here. Go get an island. Just gotta figure out what this turn looks like. I can use one and play that. So let's at least do that. Okay, that can definitely stay up there. So then now I think we play this. We go ahead and get rid of Wily Duke, I think, here. Because it's one of their options to saddle and whatever. We don't want them to have that. Then we attack, and they block and discard a card, or we just get to copy the Hunter's Talent and kill it. So, that's fine. Yep. Damn, anti-flash. Woo. Woo. Man, there's so many new cards in, but I gotta read all the tap. Oh, this lets you tap multiple creatures to do the fight, the thing. Alright. That's cool when you're playing Survivors. That makes sense. House Cartographer, that's a survival. Lets you go get a land? Yeah. Alright. So, let's see. This could give something +1 and trample, but I don't think we're in that situation yet. So, let's go ahead and just do this. Get us a bunch of bodies, as it turns out. And I don't even know if I want to use this here, so I think I'm just going to wait for the moment. I don't think it's worth trading Calyx for a card out of their hand and a 2/2. Like, that exchange doesn't benefit us, really, when we can just attack with flyers. Rip. Alright. Well, now they're just going to get to tap multiple things and kill something. But we will still have flyers, and I think we're okay with that exchange. Their hand is going to be loaded, though. Oh, and they found multiple things. Oh, no, they can only... Oh, they're all 2 power? So they only get 1? That's bad luck for them. Okay, I think this is fine-ish. We do this, we get another body. We go ahead and level this up. We pump one of the flyers. Or attempt to. I don't even know if we need this at this point, so I'm just going to let that ride. There's better things we could get. Alright. I mean, they're in a situation, too, where they almost can't really even attack or anything, or it's just lethal next turn, so... We'll see what that card is I drew. Yep, I guess it doesn't matter. Ah, not true. They could attack with Rip here. Yeah, I was going to say, and still get to draw more cards, potentially. Oh, see, I might have attacked the other way. I mean, they do get to scry, so there's that. But yeah, we'll just jump off one of these things. And then Rip gets a Kona? That's pretty cool. Kona and a Reluctant Role Model. And you can play Kona, so they have 3 blockers. But we have 3 things on the ground, which they can block. But we have this Duder, so we'll just do that and attack with everything. I probably could have done that last turn, but yeah, GG's. Alright, well, that was interesting. Not the way I thought that was going to go, the way it started. Alright, let's look at the deck real quick and talk about a couple things. While I think this is playable, I think we did learn that, like, Ghostly Dancers is neat, but we didn't need 4 of them. I think we figured that out pretty quick and made the change into adding the Overlords in. And the Overlords actually work really well. I mean, there's even a sequence, realistically, where you can just play Inquisitive Glimmer, and then this makes this 1 less, so then you just have Overlord and, like, awesome. So, like, nothing wrong with that. I don't know, like, as cool as Enduring Curiosity was, I like what it's trying to do, but the reality is with it being double blue, there's sometimes we just don't have 2 blue sources. We have 1 blue quite a lot. We don't have 2 blue that often. So unless we wanted to mess with the mana a lot to make room for it, I don't know that we can. So I'd probably turn these 2 into something else. Which honestly, I don't know, maybe it's just more White Overlords, right? Because we could just get more. It's an enchantment, so it triggers things, and then we get the other thing on top. I think that's sadly a real thing. And then we could play another Dollmaker Shop as well if we want to, as another 2 mana play. But I think the deck also just needs more removal things. I think it's... I don't even know. Like, is there a thing that, like... What hexproof stuff can we get with? Like, there's this. Like, enchanted creature you control, as long as it entered this turn, the thing has hexproof and gets +1/+1. So this could protect a thing. Wouldn't be the worst option to have. I don't know if there's any enchantments. Yeah, like, Ossification kind of works, but we only have 5 basics. That's the downside there. Like, you need more basics to put the enchantment on. So we can't guarantee that very often. So I probably wouldn't do that. How many creatures are we up to here? We're at 20. I kind of want another Hunter's Talent. There's a bunch of things I kind of want, like, 1 more of, but I just don't know where they fit. Like, we get another Small Threat would probably be good, but I don't even know what else we'd want to play that cares about enchantments that's just 1 or 2 mana. I think is kind of tough. Not a lot of things give hexproof either. If we were going to do it, I'd probably play Shard Mage's Rescue. If we wanted to protect our stuff. I think this is probably the best thing. But another thing you do have to worry about with this deck that's real is getting around stuff like Temporary Lockdown. Now, we do have Calyx, and the Overlord helps because we have something afterwards or whatever, but that is a real thing to consider. That we could lose that in those situations. So maybe another thing that just costs like 3 or 4 mana could be reasonable. I just don't know exactly what I want that card to be. Let's see. Enduring... The white one draws cards, right? If something 1 or less enters, draw a card. You know, we could play one of these. And it has lifelink. I'm not actually opposed to this card. I was thinking about the green one off the top of my head, but that just makes mana and gives us a blocker. We don't really need the mana that much. But This could be another way to fill our hand and get cards, and I'm kind of into this. What are we at? Just 24 lands? Yeah, I don't want to mess with the mana too much. And this allows us to still stay base white, so we don't really care that it has double white in the cost, and we don't have to mess with the mana too much. So I kind of dig this. Because really, if we have this plus Gremlin, we're going to get a card every turn, right? Because this is only once a turn, isn't it? Yeah, only once each turn. But we can flash in and sometimes get stuff on their turn or whatever. But this means pretty much if we have a Gremlin, we get one every turn. Or if we have Dollmaker's Shop, we're going to get one every turn. If we want it, right? So yeah, this is probably better than where we started. I would still say it probably needs one more removal thing of some kind. But I do like that Enduring Innocence does actually get around stuff like Temporary Lockdown. We still have Get Lost that gives us a little bit of flexibility. And then everything else kind of does play pretty well together. I think making that change, though, adding in the extra Overlord of the Mistmoors, makes a big difference, honestly. I think that's a huge play. But yeah, so that's where it is. I think this is going to be the final list we're going to post up. 4 Optimistic Scavenger, 4 Audacity, 3 Feather of Light, 4 Get Lost, 2 Hunter's Talent, 4 Gremlin Tamer, 4 Inquisitive Glimmer, 1 Enduring Innocence, 3 Calyx, 2 Ghostly Dancers, 3 Overlord of the Mistmoors, 2 Dollmaker's Shop / Porcelain Gallery. I don't know how we want to talk about these when we're saying the names. And then a variety of lands, 3 Plains, an Island, a Forest, some Flood Farm Verge, 2 Restless Anchorage, 4 Seachrome Coast, 2 Razor Verge Thicket, 2 Restless Prairie, 2 Botanical Sanctum, and 3 Fabled Passage. And we also shouldn't run into too much trouble casting our stuff at this point. We have enough lands to support everything now that should be pretty good, I think. But yeah, like always, y'all know the drill. I'll do all the fun stuff. And yeah, you can download this if you want to check it out. Be sure to check out other gameplay videos because we put up stuff every day on the YouTubes. All right, that one's done. That was actually kind of fun. I'm not going to lie. This had a bunch of good interactions. I think it was just those early games where the Enduring or the Ghostly Dancers were so slow. It was a bit disappointing. And I think, honestly, I could see a world where in the final version, I probably don't even play Ghostly Dancers. I think there's a lot of turns and a lot of games where, while I like Ghostly Dancers, if your games go really long, and then you just, or the one game we got where we got to just unlock the room and all of our stuff became like 9/9s or whatever, like that's kind of awesome. But realistically, I think it's not unreal to think that if the Ghostly Dancers were another Enduring Innocence and another Overlord of the Mistmoors, would the deck be more consistent? Right? Because these are also enchantments that we're talking about putting in. One has lifelink, it gets us extra cards. It doesn't tax our mana so much, right? A lot of times, Overlord of the Mistmoors is usually 2 creatures and some number of +1/+1 counters and some number of tokens on top of what it's already producing. So maybe I'm going to think on this one. I think it's, you know what? Temporarily, I'm going to remove the Ghostly Dancers, put in an Overload, put in an Enduring Innocence. Because I think this could be better. Because, like, I'm thinking about turns where, like, let's say we have a turn 2 Gremlin Tamer that lives, and then we Enduring Innocence, it makes a 1/1, we get a card. Like, that's a pretty good turn 2, turn 3. And then sets up stuff with, like, Calyx and Audacity or whatever if we want to later. So, I don't know. We don't have that many enchantments either to really utilize Calyx. I was thinking about that. Like, we have 4 Audacity, 3 Feather of Light, and that's kind of it. And maybe that's the shortcoming here to Calyx, because we're not putting a lot of things on. But the +1/+1's fine too. I don't think that's actually a problem. We're still getting something out of the Calyx. Just periodically, we will get an extra card off of it, or copy as well. But yeah, I'm good with this. I think this is pretty solid. I'm gonna earmark that, and we'll come back to it later. Okay, I think the next one I want to goof around with, I think I'm going to call this Big Gruul Surprise. Because we got some options. Yeah, for constructed, it never feels bad to lower the curve. You know, in theory, part of the problem with lowering the curve now, though, is that it does make you susceptible to a lot of other cards, right? People are playing a lot of stuff to give things -2/-2. Brotherhood's in still a thing. You know, temporary lockdown's a thing. So you really need a good balance in your deck these days as the creature deck to get around a lot of that. All right. Let's take a look at this. This is going to be a fun one. All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? We're back with more decks. We're going to be playing more here from the streamer event. But we're going to play some big Gruul Surprise. Now, you've seen the Smuggler Surprise decks, I'm sure, a bunch of different ways. Hell, we've played probably 10 of them on this channel. But we're actually going to do something different because the new cards actually make a big difference here. So we are going to start with Torch the Tower, an old card, but we do need to be able to stop all those early aggro creatures while we're setting up. Of course, we're playing for Smuggler Surprise because that's what the deck's about. And Glimpse the Core so we can hit our mana drops. But here's an interesting card, and this is one I overlooked, and credit to Yeoman5 because I wasn't even thinking about this card when I was building this. But it's an 0/4, which is really good because it lets us block early stuff. And we're not going to use the 2-mana thing to turn a thing face up because we don't have any face down things. But it does just give us mana of any color. So it lets us ramp. And most importantly, we're also playing Brotherhood's End, which that card survives. Pretty much all the other mana creatures you want to play are going to die to Brotherhood's End. But you can actually play this and still not fall back on your mana ramp situation, which is nice. Now, I do think we need to play a couple of Tranquil Throwbacks because there are a ton of enchantments that are going to be played. And in some cases, Tranquil Throwback is just going to be creature removal. So you can't not play it. It's just kind of too good right now. We also have Enduring Courage. Now, this is a fun one because when it comes into play, the other, well, not even when the other things come into play, they get +2/+0 in haste. What this means is if this is out there, or you get this and something big with the Smuggler Surprise, you can have those things attack immediately and then just start trying to end the game after your Smuggler Surprise, which is actually pretty cool. We have Terror of the Peaks, which is super awesome because you also get some bonuses from the Enduring Courage, which is kind of cute. But this card's actually super nice because we have even more big creatures than we had before. Some of those being Overlord of the Hauntwoods, mostly doing its dinosaur impersonation to get us some mana. But if we just play it, it is still a 6/5, right? There's a lot of times we're going to get to 5 mana, and we'll just go for it. Why not? And we get Calamity, Galloping Inferno. And guess what? If you get Calamity along with some of these other cards, you get to do some silly things, especially when one of those cards is Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Because as it turns out, these Overlords are not legendary. So you can definitely throw one of these on the back of Calamity, because apparently Calamity's gigantic. And then you can attack and get those extra 4 damage attack triggers as well, which is kind of crazy. So we'll see if it works out. But those are all the spells we're rocking. The lands aren't going to be anything too surprising. It's all the red-green lands. You know, like nothing surprising. We are playing the new Verge, so you expect to see that. You know, as always, if you want to download this list and you like it, there'll be a link in the description. It'll take you over to Moxfield. They're a channel sponsor. You can download this. Play it for yourself if you like playing Smuggler Surprise decks. But yeah, this should be a good one. This should be a lot of fun trying to cast these big monsters. So we'll see what happens. But let's go hop in and see if the new surprise brings any new surprises. All right, let's load that up, and we're gonna see what happens. I also like the fact that the Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, since we're already doing like turn 2 mana ramp cards, it makes it pretty easy to just use that on turn 3 to deal 4 to something. So it doubles as extra removal, which is nice. Kind of replacing the role of the Carnosaur in the deck, where you used to like discard to deal 3. It's kind of doing that, but you get to kill bigger stuff. This hand, however, is super slow, and I don't think we can keep this. I think this is a mulligan. We will keep this one, though. Alright, I don't really know if that's correct, but I know that's the card we're trying to play, but I kind of wanted removal in case something happened, and I wanted to keep our mana ramp cards to just cast stuff, so kind of had a tough choice to make there. Stalactite Stalker, that's cool. That's a card we don't see very often. Usually when I use Fable Passage, I go get a mountain because Glimpse the core can go get forest only. Ah, nice. Get to manifest, and then when something turns face up, it gets a +1/+1. We have that in a manifest deck, actually. So good start there. Especially if that's something with value that Ash can turn face up. It's pretty cool. Good synergy, too, with the Stalactite Stalker. Kind of the situation we were talking about. We probably want a Brotherhood's in. Yeah, this is probably going to be one of those times. How are we going to get to 5? I think I want to play this because if there's a kill spell, I wouldn't mind mana being spent to kill this instead of playing something that potentially doesn't die to a Brotherhood's End. Alright, Stalker, sure. And then that dude's going to draw a card during the end step. Yeah, we'll block. Alright. Oh, well that's nice for later. We gotta do first things first here. No attacks, because attacking for 0 does nothing. If we get an untapped land, I think I'm just going to straight up play Overlord of the Hauntwoods next turn. Because it'll make a mana, and then we can Calamity into Hauntwoods. Ah, sicko. Like, good hit. Alright, we did get the untapped land, so we're just going to go for it. Like, my first time casting Overlord and we didn't even manifest it. We're just like, whatever, here's a 6/5. What do you got under there? Oh, it's another one? Oh, that's so sick. That is so sick. That's gross. And because they manifest, I can't attack through. That's so funny. Oh, way to go, Ash. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do here. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm just dead. Good hit. The fact that she got that under there was so good. I expect you are going to see a lot of that creature, though, because I have it in a couple of lists already, too. The 3-mana 5/5. It's not that hard to trick that into play these days. It's really good. So be prepared to kill some flyers, because you might need to. Well, there were more opponents pretty quickly. Ah, they'll come around. There you go. All right. Oh, this must be Evan on the Magic Mike's accounts. Getting to play our old Magic Mike's friends. We're going to mulligan this, though. Eesh. Oh, no. All right, Calamity, you got to go, friend. I wanted some of the cheaper things. Would have been nice. I guess we do this. I don't feel great about it. Another Novus Inspector. I have a feeling there's about to be 3 1/1s here as well. Oh, there wasn't. Alright, well, we're going to do this just to conserve life total. But no other good reason. Oh, and now I'm getting punished. Oh, no, not true, because I can play this, and now that produces green. Look at that. We can kill something next turn with the Boiler Bilges. Oh, we're definitely going to kill that thing. Like, that's a requirement. A necessity, even, if you will. Alright. I mean, this could be creature kill if we want to kill a 1/1 next turn. Hop to it. Alright. Oh, and a Knight Errant. That's tough. Oh, it looks like somebody just followed there. Thank you. Just heard that in my ear. Alright, we need to get to where we can do some other stuff here, deck. What is it we're looking to do? I can't... Can I call Overlord? Is that it? Is that a... Oh, they're avatars, is what they are. I actually kind of messed up. I should have just played the Verge here. I think in my brain, I processed that was a Fable passage. Either way, I think we're just playing this as a blocker. And I can use this to kill something. Yeah, I think this is all we're doing. I mean, they have another Knight Errant, which isn't good for us. Oh, Arabella. Ugh. This is getting worse by the second. I had that deck list, too. Or something similar. You know what I haven't? I need to hit my ramp and then my big things, and I haven't done that yet. Alright, we just take it. I'm trying to think... I can't really kill that. I think we're just dead next turn. That buys us time, I guess. But even then, we're chump blocking. This comes back at the end of the next turn. So we can... I mean, I could play this and have a 5/5. Kill off Arabella, because that's a lot of damage. Alright, we gotta try it, right? Like, I don't have much choice. This is kind of just what we're stuck with. I can take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot. Yeah, I think even if we survive it, I don't know if I can block enough next turn, I think is the problem. I could aggressively attack to kill off an additional thing that I would otherwise block, but I don't know if that's much better. It's weird. I almost feel like I need to draw another Boiler Bilges. Really. Which isn't great. So, like I said, I was thinking of taking... If I block 1, I take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. I think that's what I'm going to do. There's too many cards we die to next turn, though. Even with this block. But it gives us the most life to try and survive. Glimpse of the Core was not the card we wanted to see, though. Alright. So, I can attack with the Boiler Bilges. I can kill Anam Pakal. I will get one of these back at the end of turn. So, I'll have 1, 2, 3 blockers. This can block that, no problem. This can block a 1/1. This can block a 1/1. Then there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can also kill 1, so we could be at 2? I mean, it's not great. I mean, like, but, I mean, it's something. And then maybe we get Calamity and win? Like, that's, I mean, we kind of have to top deck to win at this point. But I need that to not produce 2 bodies here. So, instep, we get another 5/5. They don't have a creature land. They could pump some creatures. Oh, no, because those are clues. Oh, that has haste. I didn't have that in my math. Oh, and they had another Anam Pakal anyway. Okay, so we can kill the Anam Pakal, even though wasn't what I was planning on using that on. But that might give them Exaxes, or they'll be 1 short. 1, 2, 3, and then... Yeah, it's Xaxes. Yep, that's tough. Damn. Ugh, that sucks. That sucks. Oh no, they have one. Yeah. Ah, that was so close. So close. So close. The good news is, though, we were able to survive under a pretty heavy onslaught. And we also could have top decked, like, Brotherhood's End or something. So we weren't out of outs. But man, that was close. That was really close. Or if we'd have top decked the, no, the other one wouldn't really have worked. I think it kind of had to be what it was. Or I guess if we'd have just drawn exactly another Boiler Bilges, because then we kill off the other 4/4, and we have another blocker. So like, there were some options. There were some options. Either way, we didn't get there, and our opponent did. Jamatogo says, nice to see you live. Your videos really help me improve at the game. Well, that's good. I mean, if you listen to a big chunk of people who get in the comments, we're just idiots as creators. So it's always nice when we can help people. All right. Well, we'll just hang around and see if we find somebody else here. I probably have about 20 to 30 more minutes with this deck, and then we'll be taking a break. I'm going to go record my podcast, and then I'll be back on for the evening sessions. It'll be around sometime between 6 and 7 Pacific time, and then we're just going to go all the way to midnight. Just rocking as many decks as we can. MTG Hillbilly. I think I've played them before in one of these. Yeah, we'll keep. Not a lot going on with this, but we will definitely keep. I think because this is a black deck, I'm going to do this instead first, instead of trying to play the Zealot, even though that could potentially unlock some options. Because, you know, Cut Down's still a real card. And then now I think... Whoa, Arena, you were going to... Oh, well, they produce red-green anyway. Alright, we're going to do this. And then this. So this time we got all of our mana. We just need to find something to do with it. I mean, at this point, though, we could just straight up cast Overlords if we find them. We don't even need Smuggler Surprise. I'm just going to play this, and we're just going to pass. And then during their end step, I think we're just going to go digging, and then we'll see what we could do with Smuggler Surprise on our turn. Oh, they found a Cut Down. Fair enough. The biggest thing is having access to 7 mana, because then you can give yourself hexproof that you otherwise would get if you get a cool Calamity combo. Alright. Let's see what we can find. To the well we go. That is not a bad combo of things. Let's take these right here. That is great. Great, great, great. We'll call Avatar, not that we need it. And we're just going to do this. And we're going to pay and pay. And we're going to get these 2 Knuckleheads we just got. And deal 4 to the opponent. Then we're going to saddle this up. And get in there. Doing it all at once. Alright. Jay Villain sent you. Well, Jay's a good dude. Hey, Asavero, how's it going? With the finger guns? Honestly, I think having this 0/4 creature is pretty good. Because even if it draws a removal spell, assuming it's not Cut Down, then it takes away a removal that would hit any of your bigger threats. You know, which I do like. Alright, we can keep this. We'll see if Brotherhood's End's going to get any work in this game. You never know. It's quite possible. You know, I'm just going to leave that on top. Alright. Looks like we may have to use a Brotherhood's End early. What are the odds that they would kill something? They're not playing the colors to kill stuff. I think I want to do this. Just kind of a protect our life total situation. Cryptic Coats. I have to pay 3 to kill that knucklehead. That's unfortunate. But I will do it if I feel I have to. What does this look like? I mean, I guess we just Brotherhood's End here. There's no point getting too tricky. Alright. No attacks. In the turn. And that leaves them 3 cards in their graveyard. So they can't do the silly eye yet. Alright, Surveil, putting another thing in the yard. So their yard count will be at 5, right? No, that's their hand size. Now it's at 4. Temporary lockdown works. Interesting they're playing lockdown. Well, I guess it makes sense, because they do have the 3 mana face down things. Alright. Let's go ahead and just get mana and see if we can find something useful the rest of the way. Alright. We've cleared things out. Now we just got to find the bodies that can get work done. I mean, they can return that and recast it. I mean, that wouldn't be the craziest thing. Oh, man, just another Zealot. This is where it gets kind of silly. Let me go ahead and do this and exile that. I think is what I want to do. Ooh, it was a Vanifar. Alright. Looking for our monsters. That's what we're looking for here. Looks like they were deciding if they want to kill our O4 again. Oh my gosh, why? Oh gosh, this is not good. Alright, well. I mean, I guess we do this. Oh my gosh, it was an Atraxa. Woo! What? My version definitely does not have an Atraxa in it. I'll tell you that. Not that it's a bad card. Now I'm really concerned about what they can have under there. I mean, we got to do something. I hate it, but I mean, if they're just going to keep replaying that, I mean, we got to find our threats. We're just nowhere to be seen right now. God! And there's a Valgavoth? Goodness. If they get the opportunity to turn something face up, we're just getting wrecked with this draw. Oh my god, these are bangers. They're going for all the value turning stuff face up. And not only that, they're just straight up hitting them. That's the crazy part. Like, they're not even manifesting. Those were just the top card that was there. In the turn, I mean, there's nothing we can do here. I mean, we've just drawn so much mana off these, even after ramping up. We've literally seen one real creature, and it's just the Terror of the Peaks. Alright, you got it, friend. I assume they have a kill spell or something by now. It's going to deal with Terror of the Peaks. Just going to reanimate? That'd be chill. Get you back in Atraxa. Yep. Oh, that's against all odds. That gets a small body. So that's good for us. That gives us more possible outs still. If it was Atraxa, we'd have had to find a way to win with exactly Terror of the Peaks and something. Alright, they get cards. Let's go ahead and crack this. Alright. You know what? It at least kills off the Cryptic Coat. I mean, like, and removes the graveyard. So this isn't the worst thing we could have drawn. Sure, it deals 3 as well, so we could kill. I'm probably killing off one of their 3/3s or 2/3s here, if we're being real. I don't even know if that's the case. Maybe I killed this. Hold on. How much mana do I need? If I target that, I need 1, 2, and then 1, 2. All right. I think I will do that. Because they get their cards at the end of turn with that. I would like to tap this for Colorless Arena and this to pay the ward cost. And then I would tap green and green and green. Alright, so we will exile their graveyard for sure. We will destroy an artifact or an enchantment, and we'll gain 4 life. We'll get rid of the Cryptic Coat. We will get rid of their graveyard. Okay, it was just a land, unfortunately. They've had so many monsters, though. I was a little bit afraid to risk it. Crazy part is, if we just top deck a Smuggler Surprise, we could pay all of it. Like, that's how much mana we have right now. But Frillback might have shown up just in time. Because if they'd untapped and been able to reanimate any of those things, we'd have been dead ski. But who knows? Their hand might be a bunch of counters or something. There's Splash Portal. They could flicker a thing. Parting Gust. Probably going to give us a fish, I imagine. Yep, hit you for 1. Come on, Smuggler Surprise. Or even just a Boiler Bilges. We just hit for 4. That would have been fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess I attack and kill one of these Knuckleheads. Oh, they're not even blocking. Alright. That was a weird finish. I thought they were going to block and just trade for a Bookworm, and then they just have one less blocker for a future turn, potentially. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there. It was weird, though, because we didn't draw any of our new cards, except for this guy, and our lands. So that was like a weird, like, didn't really work out the way we wanted to. Let's see if we can get another one in. That was kind of quirky. But yeah, their deck was going for it, man. Like, Atraxa and Valgavoth or whatever, trying to sneak them face up. Ooh. And I saw what they were doing, which is a pretty cool idea. To use the flicker effects, so you could turn your 2/2s into whatever giant monsters they are, or whatever. That's pretty slick. Oh no, I'm gonna mulligan this. Okay, I feel like you have to have a hand that either has Brotherhoods in or some number of ramp spells, or you can't really justify keeping the hand. At least in a lot of cases. I mean, I still don't think this particular hand is good, but it's better than what I think we had. Yep. And Brotherhood's In's probably going to get to do some work here. Though, Tranquil Throwback might also get to kill a thing, so that would be nice. Gremlin Tamer, play an enchantment. No, I thought they were going to there. Alright, well, we're going to stop too much value because we just played this deck and we know how much it can power off. Alright, and what? Glimmer for value? Ooh, that guy's going to be a little bit annoying. Guess I could have held off on Brotherhood's in for a turn. I mean, I could also... I'm going to play this guy. Like, I could have frilled back and maybe kill one of these. I think either could have been reasonable. Probably would have killed the Hall Creeper. But I don't know. There's a lot of value from the Glimmer as well, so tough call. Yep. And then you can copy your Glimmer Duder if you want to. Get a big discounted room. They decided to put counters on the Creeper. Alright, since they didn't do anything, I'm inclined to believe they have, like, the give hexproof enchantments. That's an interesting card to have on top. So, like, if we believe that, do we want to waste a card anyway? I think the answer might still be yes. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Why did I leave that on top? I was thinking this was a 2/2. It's a 2/3, obviously. So that was an idiotic move. Alright. Well, that doesn't help us much, because I'm a moron. I should have definitely got rid of that. But we'll go ahead and test our theory. I'm pretty sure, since they didn't counter, that has to be the only thing they actually have, right? So, I'm going to destroy this. And then they can... Oh, they didn't even have that. Oh, weird. Well, that's awkward. Oh, what if it's the flash guy that they can draw cards with, maybe? Alright, I'll tackle the throwback. The Glimmer of Curiosity or whatever it is. Nope, it wasn't that either. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea what they had. They didn't counter a thing, they didn't protect a thing, they didn't flash a thing in, so I'm lost. And they didn't play enchantments on their turn with mana up. So I mean, I was going to say their hand could be land. Would be a thing, but At least now we can kill stuff with the Torture Tower, so now that play doesn't look so terrible. Alright, we're at 9. Draw a card. Into... this comes into play, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's only 13. Oh, another creeper. Ugh. That's unfortunate. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. Okay. And I can't block those. So if I do this, I can't do this. And then I possibly just straight up die if they have an enchantment. Man. How do we get out of this? I mean, I guess I have to kill the 2/2. Because then it would have to be 6, 7, 4, 6, 7, 8. They still would have to have 2 +1s to kill us. My problem is I'm trying to think, like, if we... Is there a way we just don't die here? Alright, well, I'm gonna attack, I guess, with Frillback. Alright, so they go to 12. I may just have to do something where, like... I mean, if we just top deck a land for Smuggler Surprise, maybe that's our out, right? Has to be an untapped land, but... Alright. I don't love it, but if it's what we gotta do, it's what we gotta do. I definitely misplayed, though, along the way, because we should have been trying to get to... Like, if there's a land on top, we could have ended it this turn, potentially. Oh, man. Oh, man. We can at least block the Scavenger for the time being. Ooh, Mockingbird. Copies the Scavenger. So now there's 2 counters coming when they play something. So if they play something, draw a card. Oh. Yep. Yep. That's going to do it. All right. GG's. Good hit, opponent. Good hit. My goodness. Yeah, I mean, we can block, but it wouldn't matter. Damn. Damn to damn, damn, damn. That could be my own knuckleheaded play, too, though. I mean, I could do this just to see. Yep, and the top card was a land, so there you go. Had I been paying attention to Mulligan properly, or made my decision properly previously, we could have won. So, yep, that one's on me. Can't even blame the deck. That's just my stupidity. Tough one. Tough one. Yeah, again, just getting used to the new cards. If I wouldn't have processed that card was an actual 2/3, I don't even keep the other one on top. We would have drawn the land, and then we just win there. This feels bad. I guess I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep this hand. Okay, that makes this feel a little less bad. So maybe we can kill something here. Oh, well that we can't kill. That's a problem. That is a very big problem. Okay, well. Time to start trying to figure something out. We need a Brotherhood's End is what we need. Very badly. Because Arabella into Anipakal. I've got a deck with that same situation, and it's real strong. Okay, at least they're taking the slower path to kill us with the Arabella. Okay. Oh no. That is not what we wanted to see. Okay. Yeah, we'll pass. Good news is we could still kill something to help us out. And then maybe hope that Terror of the Peaks doesn't die next turn. Still not sure that's a good enough plan, but it's kind of all we got at the moment. Would you like to show me an Anapakal, opponent? I would love that. Okay, let's get rid of that. It's a lot less damage on our face. Glad I held on to that. Not that I had a choice. I couldn't really kill Arabella anyway. Alright. I mean, maybe, if nothing else, we get a big 6/5 Overlord. Like, that wouldn't be the worst thing either. Or we could just get a Fable Passage. My goodness, what's even happening right now? Alright. I'll just cast what we can cast. Alright, there wasn't a cut down, or I mean a get lost, so that's kind of cool. Doesn't mean there aren't a million other ways to get rid of this, though. You know what's funny? Because of exactly that spell, I actually can't win right now. Normally, you'd be able to just play a Calamity here, but now I have to get rid of flyers. I think we're still going to do it, but I think we get rid of... ooh, wait, actually, what if they play the give all your dudes haste? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, because that'll make a thing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14? Ooh, that's kind of close. Alright. I think we still just have to kill that off. That's just feels non-negotiable. Alright. Yeah, still hit it all at the opponent. Like, they have to block here with their dudes. And just go to 1. And then if there's any type of, like, sweeper or something, then we just can straight up Calamity for 4. Just hasty. Oh, that's right. They die to their own Skrelv's Hive. Man, I feel like I got really lucky in that game. Because, like, we didn't do anything. We literally just went... Actually, we didn't even ramp. We just play. Oh, that's not true. We played one Glimpse the Core. So we Glimpse the Core, kill a thing, play a land, play Terror, play Calamity. That's literally all that happened that game. Like, it just tells you how good the individual cards are, though, when you do get them sometimes. But all right. Let's go talk about this deck real quick. I will probably play this one more time coming out of the break this evening, in the evening session, and then we'll move on to some other decks. But yeah, do the new cards work? Absolutely. We just didn't draw them all that much. I mean, it still turns out that Calamity plus things is still really good. You know, Calamity plus anything with real power is still good. Terror of the Peaks is still good, right? The deck's still more than viable. I mean, that's kind of all this tells us, right? If you're wanting to do the big things, Calamity copying stuff is great. Calamity copying Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, fantastic. This is almost like having a redundant Terror of the Peaks, because each one that enters is going to deal 4, and they're already attacking, so you don't get credit for an attack trigger. But getting that extra 4 damage from each one is actually pretty big on its own. And then you can just cast these, right? You kill a thing and you have a 5/5 blocker. Like, that's real. And, you know, if you play correctly, you can win the game or two more than I did. So there's that. Overlord of the Hauntwoods is interesting, though, because, again, I think we just play it a lot of times as a 6/5 and it's totally reasonable. But I think the impending is nice if you already have a Smuggler Surprise ready to go, it feels like. Like on turn 2, you get one of your ramp things, then you Overlord to get your token land, and then the next turn you can kind of just go off, right? But the weird thing is, you also gave up one of your big creatures that you would try to go off with the Smuggler Surprise, because it's technically impending, waiting to come into play. So there's a little bit of give and take there, but overall, yeah, this still works. And Tranquil Frillback, I think, is as good as advertised in the new environment. I think there's a lot of graveyard stuff that this is good for. Obviously, we ran into enchantments to kill, artifacts to kill, so like, yeah, this card's just going to get a lot of play, I think, if you're playing enough green to support those extra, I guess, triggers when it comes into play. But yeah, final list as we have it is 4 Torch the Tower, 4 Smuggler Surprise, 4 Glimpse the Core, 4 Overgrown Zealot, 3 Brotherhood's End, 2 Frillback, 2 Enduring Courage, 4 Terror of the Peaks, 3 Overlord of the Hauntwoods, 3 Calamity, 3 Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Also, arguably, maybe we don't need Enduring Courage as much as we want or thought, and we could just play more Overlords, which could be a reasonable way to take the deck, right? Guarantee yourself more big hits, plus give yourself other ramp and removal. I think that actually could be a real strategy if we wanted to talk about that at some point. So just something to think about in your final build. You may not actually end up playing Enduring Courage. You might just play more Overlords, and I think that could give the deck just as much oomph realistically. Lands, you're going to have 2 Mountain, 4 Forest, 4 Commercial District, 4 Conclusion Forest, 4 Thornspire Verge, 3 Cavernous Souls, and 4 Fabled Passage. One thing I will point out is Torch of Tower, good in a lot of the matchups we're concerned about, right? We're talking about bats, mono red aggro, rabbits, but unless we have a token land from Overlord of the Hauntwoods, we don't have a way to deal 3 with this. And as we saw in one of those games, a card like Arabella, which is going to be showing up a lot, is a 1/3 and does cause some small problems if we can't get rid of it. So something to think about if you just want to play Lightning Strike here as well. Now, the other side of this, we did have a game where Torch the Tower was very important because we got to exile a thing as opposed to send it to the graveyard. So there's a lot of give and take right now in the early season of Standard that you got to think about. But yeah, as always, if you like this, you'll be able to download it. Link will be down below. And you should check out the other videos because we got lots of cool stuff in the early days of Duskmourn. But hell, we're going to be making stuff every day as usual. So go ahead, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. That's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time. Dunsky. All right, so we got that done. But yeah, I think so far we have seen a good variety of decks. I think there's a lot of stuff that could come out of these builds that are definitely doable. Lots of different cards getting played too. I don't think it's even just like, oh, these are the only good cards out of the set. I think there's a lot, but because of the way they all work, it's hard to figure out where you want to be playing them all. I think it's still something to figure out right now. So that's going to take some time to figure out, you know, say we've already seen multiple enchantments decks, multiple manifest decks. Like, what is even the best strategy? I don't know if we all know right now, right? But there's all kinds of things we could be doing. So we'll find out slowly but surely. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff to look at in the late session. We're going to be playing Reanimator, Delirium, our own manifest deck, the lose half your life deck, because people definitely want to see that and play it, you know. And there's a cool sacrifice deck as well that Yeoman 5 came up with that I want to give a run as well, that I think is pretty cool. So yeah, we still have 2, 4, 5 more decks at a minimum, and we still have some loaded up that we haven't even put in here. There's already had an elf build from last season that I kind of want to goof around with. It's still mostly older cards, but there's some new cards that do fit that I kind of want to try out. So yeah, just a lot of stuff, man. This set, again, I'm not the biggest horror fan, so I wasn't like, oh, I got to get into Duskmourn. But, you know, credit to Wizards and R&D. They made a lot of just really good cards. Hey, thanks for the follow there, by the way. Much appreciated. Yeah, so this is just a wildly fun time so far. Even the games where we're losing, you know, like our opponents are doing cool, fun, over-the-top things. So I'm digging it. I don't have a problem with any of this. But yeah, like I said, we're going to play this deck one more time when we come back in the late session. And then that one, we're probably going to go from, like I said, depending on how long it takes me with my podcast this afternoon, sometime between 6 and 7, and we're probably going to go all the way till at least 11:30 or midnight. So a good 5-6 hours we're going to get in playing these other decks. So Pacific time, so wherever that is. That might be 3 in the morning by the time we finish for y'all on the East Coast. So I don't know if you want to stay up with me through all that. But yeah, there's going to be some cool stuff coming. But that's kind of all I got for you right now. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up because, like I said, I got to go work on our run of show and then get our podcast recorded. And then I will see y'all again this evening.